My name is Kailey. I am a grade 4 student at École Ignace Davidson from Lethbridge, Alberta. Today I have the privilege to talk to you about Canada's own Royal Canadian Mounted Police, or the RCMP for short. The city that I live in played an important part in the exciting beginnings of the RCMP. Back in 1869, when Canada was just 2 years old like my baby sister, Canada grew a lot. Canada went from being Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia to including Rupert's Land and the Northwest Territory. This new area was named the Northwest Territories. There were no police. This same year, Americans from Fort Benton, Montana decided to set up a trading post in my part of Canada. They named it Fort Hamilton, but its nickname of Fort Whoop-Up is the name that stuck. They traded some legal goods such as firearms, blankets, and food, but they made a fortune selling illegal whiskey. Here's where we have our illegal whiskey trading. Shh, don't tell the Mounties. They were paid for their goods with furs. In the first 6 months, they went back to Montana with robes worth $50,000. When word got around, others copied, but still, Fort Whoop-Up was the place with the biggest reputation for trouble. A popular drink was Whoop-Up bug juice. Yuck, it's not actually made with bugs. It was made by mixing alcohol with ginger, molasses, and red pepper. The traders brought a lot of problems to the area by introducing whiskey and more sophisticated weapons, with repeating rifles, which meant more violent intertribal conflicts and a greater number of buffalo deaths. Smallpox and whiskey killed a lot of indigenous people at the time. Word of these problems got back to Prime Minister John A. Macdonald, so in 1873, the Northwest Mounted Police was created to enforce rules in this new area. The goal is to make the area safer for everyone during the years of settlement, to gain the trust of First Nations people, and to protect the border. On July 8, 1874, approximately 300 Mounties marched west to bring law and order and defend the border. They took the very hard journey from Fort Dufferin, Winnipeg, to Fort Whoop-Up, Lethbridge. The Métis scout Jerry Potts helped the NWMP find the fort when they were lost. When the NWMP arrived at Fort Whoop-Up, almost everyone was gone. Someone had warned the whiskey traders that the Mounties were coming. The NWMP were fed supper and offered a place to sleep. Then they continued on building forts to police from, including Fort Macleod, Fort Edmonton, Fort Pelly, Fort Calgary, and Fort Walsh. Over time, the NWMP were able to deal with illegal whiskey trading in the area. They also played an important role in the Klondike Gold Rush. In 1904, King Edward VII gave the NWMP the title of Royal. Then in 1919, Parliament voted to combine the NWMP with the Dominion Police of Eastern Canada to form the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. The headquarters for the RCMP became Ottawa in 1920. In 1974, women were first allowed to be full members of the RCMP. Before that, women helped with jobs like guarding female prisoners as early as the 1890s. Then in 1943, a woman named Dr. Frances McGill was so good at solving crimes with science that she was put in charge of the RCMP lab. The RCMP are responsible for the safety and well-being of all Canadians. Their motto is maintain le droit and maintain the right. 8 out of 10 provinces and the 3 territories hired the RCMP to be in charge of provincial policing. The RCMP are hired to be in charge of policing for 180 cities, over 600 Aboriginal communities, and 3 international airports. As Canada celebrates its 150th birthday, we can all be proud of our Royal Canadian Mounted Police.